Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to week 19 of Building Mandalore. Today, December 20th, is a very, very special day. Not only do we have another Building Mandalore episode, but we have episode 9 of Star Wars. That's right, the Rise of Skywalker came out today. Hopefully all of you have already seen it. Probably not everybody. I know a lot of you are going to see it over the next week or two, so that's totally fine. So I'm not going to be talking spoilers. I have seen it. I did like it. I do think the critics are wrong. I know that was a big controversy that the movie critics rated it pretty low on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's like a 58% or something. I personally don't score it as that. I think it's a better film than that. It does have its flaws, but I still think it's a good film. Let's not talk spoilers down in the comments, guys. Let's keep it civil. I really want people to see this without seeing spoilers. I thankfully didn't go into that movie theater knowing anything, and I really enjoyed the fact that I didn't know anything. So let's do the same in the comments. All right, so this week of Building Mandalore, as you can tell by the title, we are going to finally see that mural, and oh man, is it worth watching the whole video to see that, guys. What's funny is I actually started Mandalore this week, and I didn't know that whole mural was coming in. I really didn't. I thought it was going to come in after the holidays, but it came in early, and so it's a nice surprise. It works out perfectly. Now, today is the same day Star Wars comes out. It actually came in at the same day, which blows my mind, so that it all just worked out so well. So cannot wait to show you guys the segment, but we're not just going to be taking a look at that mural. We're going to be building, of course. This is Building Mandalore. So we have the two windows that I've been kind of talking about. As you can see, I don't have this one up. You'll see the other one and see how massive and how big that thing really is. It's much more overwhelming than I thought it would be to build one of those. But I'm going to stop talking. Let's go ahead and jump into this segment right now, guys. All right, so jumping into this week, guys. Man, it's so good seeing that wall. I absolutely love what we did last week. So we're going to be working on these window areas. Basically, it's going to be covering up this area and this area right here. So you can see I already have that panel. You guys have seen that before, but I don't have one over here. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is create a second one of those, put that over there, and I'm also going to put the flooring in, and same goes to that side, and then we will work on the two windows. So that's the accomplishment I'm trying to do this week, is get the two giant windows and just basically finish up these two areas on each side. So that way next week we can work on this bad boy in the middle. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get it all done, but let's go ahead and continue going on, guys. All right, guys, so it's been a few hours actually. And as you can see, as I was just talking about, I went ahead and replicated this panel part, so it's on both sides now. Looks really good. That's looking great. These last few hours have been interesting because I think I spent way too much time trying to figure this out when I think the answer was obvious that I shouldn't have spent so much time on this. So if we look closer at this, you'll see I've been doing some funky things here, trying to figure out how to kind of blend this panel into the wall naturally without it sticking out or anything like that. And so you can kind of see that I've been doing some slope work and stuff along this range, and you can see the tiles and everything. It's interesting what I ended up doing, and ultimately, you know, it cost me one side of the brick, so basically I would only have support of just one brick rather than two bricks. And then if we look at how I was, originally going by it, I was just going to leave this kind of gap open like this and just have the wall continue upwards, and you'd have that space right here, versus this would be actually flush right here. You can see this is nice and flush looking. However, it cost one brick of support, so you only have one brick holding up this big window that's going to be here. So as much as I wanted to use this design, it just doesn't work, or it works, it just doesn't make sense because of all of the weight that this window is going to have. And ultimately, you're never going to really notice that that area, same along here, unless you're literally at this direction, seeing it, looking directly down it. If you were at any other angle, so if you're like this around the mock, you won't even notice it, because if you look right there and you look right there, it's not a big difference. So this is a great example of don't spend too much time on one particular thing. Think about the bigger picture. And this is a good example of that. So I basically wasted a few hours working out this design right here. And while it looks great, it costed me support that I should have been thinking of in the first place. And then on top of that, it's a bunch of pieces and took up a bunch of time that I could have been working on the floor or the window part. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up these areas, and then we'll start working on that window.
All right, good.
All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm actually not holding the camera right now. I have Matt, the Brick Whiz, who's also a mock builder. Go check out his channel right now. He's working on Anaxis, which is a Clone Wars world. Go check out his mock, guys. Please go subscribe to him. He's almost to 10,000 subscribers. Let's help him get there. By all means, go and check out his channel. Card will be on the screen right now. So thank you, Matt, for helping film. So as you can see, I haven't built those two windows yet. That's because something happened today. Something really amazing came in the mail. I think you guys might know what it is. I've been hyping this up for a while, but it finally came in. Oh my God, it's so much better in person. I don't even want to show it because it's just, I'm gonna show it. Here you go. Guys, it's the mural. It looks so good in person. I can't tell you. I'm lost with words how good. Just not only does it look good in person, but just how good the printing quality is, how good it looks on the actual Lego. So to everybody's wondering, like, how did you do this, David? So first off, the designer actually who made this mural, he actually sized it to this particular panel that I had made a couple months ago to fit into this area right here. So I gave him those exact dimensions, and so this whole design was created for this panel originally. And then when I sent this off to my printer manufacturer guy, he basically specializes in printing, specifically on elements that are not paper. So it takes you can't do this with a normal inkjet printer at home. You have to use a special, I think it's using UV light to cure ink onto anything but paper surfaces. So basically what you're seeing here, what it was before was just a bunch of 2x2 white tiles, and then you're just coating it with this printable ink onto the surface, what you're seeing. And so underneath is just normal Lego. It's just this whole brick built and some plate structure that I had created, and it fits perfectly right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do in just a second, I'm going to install it into the mock, and you guys are going to get to see what the mural looks like in Mandalore. This is so exciting. Thank you again, Matt, for helping film. He's going to help film in a second. Let's check it out right now.
All right, good.
All right, guys, I just installed it. Let's take a look. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. Oh man, this turned out so well. So as you can see, it fits absolutely perfect in there. And then if we back up, go ahead, Matt, and just show that wide shot. As you can see, this thing is incredible now. This is such a centerpiece of this mock. It really completes it. Everything that we've been working towards leads to this. We still have so much more. Still got these windows, still got this balcony, and of course the interior on where I'm standing right now on this side. But man, does this mock look absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see your comments down below about this, guys. Did not expect that it would come this fast before Christmas. It was quite a Christmas present. And the fact that it came literally on the day that Rise of Skywalker comes out, that really blew my mind. So, really excited. It makes me just, so happy with this mock. I'm honestly leaning towards, like, it could be better in Kashyyyk now. Just because of this one centerpiece. It changed everything. This is the first printed piece that I've ever had in any of my mocks, especially at this scale. I've never printed anything on Lego at this scale before, so this is a big first for me, guys. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what you guys have to say. Seriously, I am thrilled. But yeah, what do you think, Matt?
It's looking good. I think this is the centerpiece. I mean, when people look at it, unfortunately, it's not gonna be at a convention, but when you walk in the room, that's the first thing that grabs your attention because not many people have custom printed of that size, so it's pretty impressive.
No, and I really, it's great. I know I was really worried that because it's something that's non-Lego, it's not like created with Lego bricks. I was really worried that you would lose that Lego element to it, but I'm really happy that you can see those lines of the 2x2 tiles there. It still retains the Lego feeling. And then of course, the designer who I commissioned for this design went with the whole Lego theme. If you have the Picasso-esque or the Cubist-esque art design going on here with the Lego type of figures, and I think all of that combined really turns out to be a perfect addition to this mock. All right, guys, cannot wait to see what you have to say. I think that's the third time I said that, but I am so thrilled to see your guys' reactions. All right, back to what I was trying earlier, which is the side windows. Let's see what that looks like right now, guys.
All right, recording.
All right, guys, so I actually took that piece out here. I realized it just didn't work. It was too complicated. I overthought the design. Now you notice there is no window right here, and that's because this whole window, for some reason I thought it wasn't going to be that many pieces. It's actually more pieces than this wall that we've been working on the last couple weeks. So I have done a window. We just have to go this way. Here it is, guys. This is what I've been creating. It took, I think, about 3 hours or so, and it turned out really well. So just like how I planned, this will come up to the same height as this right here, so this will all be on this level of height right here. Really cool thing is that I'm going to put the little card annotation here on the top corner. You can actually watch this be built. I did a live stream with my boy Matt, again, the Brickwoods. I was just talking to you guys about his channel. I'll link the live stream I did on his channel here in my studio, and you will be able to see for the whole 3 hours of that live stream me building this from scratch if you want to go see it. It's kind of like building Mandalore live, but you get to see it on Matt's channel. So again, thank you, Matt, for hosting me on your channel. It was a great live stream. Go check it out. But yeah, back to the actual design. The window, as you can see, it does pop out about 2 bricks here, and then actually you can tell it's already coming out 1 brick. So this is technically 3 brick outwards, and that is kind of how you're getting this interesting perspective that you're seeing right here. So overall, it turned out really good, guys. I'm very happy with the overall design. I do wish there was some other colors or something around it, because the window almost blends into it a little too much. Maybe if I did like an outline or something with light gray or black. I don't know. I do wish I had done something like that. Regardless, it still will come up to this height, and I think that'll look really good with it. The other thing is that I am now out of these pieces right here, and just this whole thing took a ton of pieces. I'm almost out of these 2x2 tiles that I used. It was way more than I expected just for something. It kind of looks simple, right? But it really isn't. There's so many pieces in this thing. Probably 1,000 pieces, around that, at least. So it was a lot more difficult than I thought. But anyhow, you can see how simple the design is. I literally just put tiles on here, and it just blends in well. It's not as perfect as I was hoping, but it gets the job done, and it looks good. So next week, we're going to get this floor done. I know I was planning on doing it this week. It's just this whole wall took up way too much time, way more time than I thought, honestly. And then, of course, we had the mural come. So overall, even with this and also building over there and the mural, I feel like that is enough for this week's building. So next week, we'll build that second window, hopefully, if I get all the parts in time. And then we'll also build the floors as well. And then after that, we will be building this area right here, which will be that balcony. Very similarly, I was saying that this comes outwards. This is going to do the same thing, except it's going to be light gray. So it should contrast better than this window is doing right now. All right, so that's going to be it, guys. All right, guys, what did you think? Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Does that mural look fantastic? I really hope a lot of you like it, because I'm a little worried that some of you won't like the aspect that it is a custom piece, technically, because it is printed onto Lego. It wasn't made by Lego. So I'm hoping everybody is on the same page with me that this was totally worth it and that this was the right way to go. This is the way. Speaking of that, The Mandalorian Chapter 7 came out this week. Probably one of the best, if not the best episode so far. We have the finale next week, which is actually when the next Building Mandalore episode is. So this Star Wars train just keeps on going, basically. So I really hope a lot of you like the mural, and I hope you understand like that window took way more pieces. At the beginning of the video, I thought I was gonna get those 2 panels done. I was gonna get the whole bottom part done, and then I thought I was gonna get the whole 2 windows, so that way next week we could start working on the balcony. But unfortunately, it was just way too many more pieces than I anticipated. Again, you can check out Matt the Brick Wiz's live stream. You can see me build that. It took 3 hours to build just one of those windows, and a lot of pieces. And that doesn't include all the time I spent. I spent so much time on those panels when I shouldn't have. But overall, at least now we know what the design is. So next week we'll be able to do a time lapse of that same window over here. So it'll end up working out. Also next week, I really want to get started on that balcony part. So hopefully we can maybe start at least working on it a little bit. I still don't have the Technic bricks that I need to in order to create it. So that might push it to, I guess next week is week 20. Might push it to week 21. We'll see. But overall, building Mandalore, or just Mandalore itself, is really shaping up to be an amazing MOC. Now that we have the mural in, we've added this other window, we already have these humongous walls, this courtyard is basically finished. It just looks so good. It's comparing to Kashyyyk now. It's already definitely way past Scarif. It's on the same level as Crate already, but can it beat the contender, the Kashyyyk MOC, the one that I spent 2 years on? I've only spent about 5 months on Mandalore, and it looks this good so far. Can't wait to see what you guys have to say down in the comments. This has been a fantastic day, fantastic episode of Building Mandalore. We got a great Mandalorian episode this week. We got Rise of the Skywalker. Again, no spoilers in the comments. We'll talk a little bit spoiler-esque in next week's video, but I don't want to spoil too much. I did like the movie. I don't think it was perfect. There was some flaws with it and some issues that I had with it, but I don't think it's on the level as The Last Jedi. I did like The Last Jedi, but I do have my problems with that movie as well. I'm not a hater like some people are, but I don't think Rise of Skywalker is on that level that Last Jedi was. And I think the whole fandom agrees with that too. From what I could see, the majority of fans, especially the ones that hated Last Jedi, enjoyed Rise of Skywalker. So that's a good thing. I'm glad to see the community coming back together. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in week 20 next week. Have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, Happy Holidays. I'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and bye-bye.